Hey guys! So today I am going to be testing out a new foundation I found at the drugstore. This is the new Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I haven't had a whole lot of good luck with cushion foundations in the past just because I have a pretty oily T-zone most of the year. I mean, my cheeks are fairly normal, but some foundations just like to float. So I'm gonna give it a try because I do like the other Wet n Wild foundation that came out in 2017. So I figure, why not try this? I got it in the shade Light Ivory. Obviously, there's no real testing it out or seeing what the shade is. So this was the packaging. I haven't even taken it out. This is the first time I've removed it. So this is what the new cushion foundation looks like. Very cute. It's a fairly substantial little package too. So this is the packaging, and you open it up and it's got this little puff here. It's kind of cute. Nice feeling little puff actually. It's very soft, almost velvety. It actually feels really nice. Okay, so then we pop this little bugger open, and then we remove this. Okay, that actually came off really clean. So let's see how this actually is. Okay, all right. It's got a decent amount of foundation in there. Okay, so just gonna take that and kind of swipe it across here. That looks like it's gonna be a decent color match for me. It does claim that it's got SPF 15, which is great. Bad for flashback, but great for your skin. And it contains natural coconut derivatives. It claims that it's going to be a luminous, lightweight, and buildable coverage, and a hydrating formula. Hydrating is always one of those words that's scary as heck to me because, yeah, I do not have the best track record with hydrating foundations. So I figure we'll do one half of the face with the little puff that it comes with, and the other half of the face with beauty sponge. This is the L'Oreal one. I love this sponge. Dab, 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 dab. Let's see how this goes. Whoa. Okay. The only thing I don't like is I cannot hold on to these for the life of me. Actually, if anything, let me zoom you guys in so you can get the full effect. Okay. So this is the side where I have the most hyperpigmentation on my cheek here. A little bit seems to be going a fairly long way. And it's definitely looking dewy on my skin. I only have a moisturizer on. I did not want to use a primer just because most of the primers have not been working well for me recently. A lot of them tend to break up the makeup. Alright. Whoa, on camera it looks like it doesn't match at all. I swear in person, this really is not far. It's actually a fairly good match for me. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab another mirror here. All right. Well, with this little sponge, it looks like it applied fairly well. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of my skin. Blending around the nose is a little bit hard. But no, it definitely looks like it's sinking in. It doesn't look like it's grabbing on any weird areas. Doesn't look like it's holding on to the little fuzzies on my face because I have, those little tiny fuzzy bits. Forehead is looking pretty decent. Yeah. Coverage-wise, I'd say it looks pretty light. Alright, now I'm going to try this, my L'Oreal's Beauty Sponge. Just going to dip that in there. And Yeah, this is definitely a lot easier to hold on to, so it goes a lot faster. I don't feel like I'm getting as good a coverage though. This side looks a lot lighter in the coverage. And I also feel like it's grabbing more over here. So like this little area, I have some semi-dry spots and looks like it's grabbing. I can get a little bit more on my sponge and see, whoa, that's a lot. See if I can get this to cover a little better. Maybe I just spread it too quickly and didn't have enough going on. Okay, yeah. It looks like it's sitting fairly well. Up here in my like eyebrow zone though, it's looking a little wonky. But for the most part, doesn't look bad. Yeah, I'd say it does have buildable coverage. It's very dewy though. Not sure how much I like how dewy this is, but if you have dry skin, you might love this. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of pat it out all over my face just to kind of even things out a little bit. But for the most part, I feel like I got kind of the same coverage, the same sort of look on both sides. I mean, it's looking very dewy though, if you can see that. I do feel like I can see like all my pores. I feel like everything is kind of accentuated. And my hyperpigmentation that I have like on my forehead, I feel like that is still shining through quite a bit. Okay, so I'm going to go in and finish concealing. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild concealer. Gonna go in with the Wet n Wild pressed powder. So now that my entire face is set and ready to go, I'm gonna go finish my makeup. Watch me fix my eyebrows. This is how I do it. I am gonna go finish my makeup, probably eat something, and I will come back and give you an update. And I'll probably update you either throughout the day or at least at the end of the day to let you know how all this wore and what I think about it. All right? Okay, so I have finished up my makeup. I'm wearing the Too Faced Just Peachy in my crease. I've got the Butter London, those like jelly eyeshadows going across my lids. I put on my Milani Baked Blush in Bella Bellini. I'm also wearing the Essence Pure Nude Highlight because I like this one. And my go-to butter bronze in the shade A Light Bronzer. So that's what I contoured with. Very kind of light contouring, etc. So far, what I have noticed with this foundation is it does not completely like set down. Like if I rub my face, I'm going to rub it right off. So that is definitely not a benefit. I did that a little bit right next to this eyebrow trying to fix it when I was doing my eyebrows, and that was very frustrating. I do have that problem with a lot of foundations, especially right in here. So I just learned not to touch that area and I'm usually okay. So long as it doesn't start to break apart and float, we should be fine. So far, it looks pretty decent. It doesn't look like it's just sitting on top of my skin, but I can see kind of all my pores and whatnot. Right here in my nose, it is sitting a little bit funny, but this is also a magnification mirror. So, I mean, if I look in a regular one, it's not too noticeable. Let's see. And I can also still see all the little veining in my nose. So it's definitely not a full coverage foundation. So far, the rest of it looks about the same, though. It is 1:50. So it is a full hour later. Like I said, I have put on my makeup. I have reset my face with more setting spray. We'll see how this goes. I do still feel like I look pretty dewy. I feel like I look more dewy on camera than I do in person, and the lighting definitely doesn't help with that, but I will check in later. Okay, I'm just coming in for a quick check-in. Okay, so for the most part, it looks like it's breaking up a little bit around my nose, like right in here. I don't know if you can see this with these strong lights. Let's try this. But right in here, as you look up my nose, it's breaking up just a bit right in here, but that's fairly normal for me. I'm starting to get shiny around my chin again, but that could also be from me touching. Kind of looks like it's rubbing off there. The rest of my nose looks like it's sitting okay. And between my eyebrows, it is starting to look like it's just sitting on top of my skin. And it's really shiny. Not sure, maybe if I just press it back in. I just feel like I look really, really, really shiny. Whew. So it is 8:20 and I am ready to wash my face off. So what, it was like 12:50 when I put this on, like 7.5 hours, almost 8. So essentially like a work day. So I didn't do too bad considering I am so shiny. So looking in the, holy crap, I'm shiny. Like, this is like oil slick status. Alright, I'm gonna zoom you in, all uncomfortable like. So, if you can see, super shiny and breaking up all along my nose area here, like it's all red right here. And right in here, parts of my nose are kind of breaking up a little bit, so it's not really covering. The foundation is gone off my, like, the center of my chin. Forehead wise, I mean, you can see it's very shiny. Definitely creasing and kind of not really sitting in my skin so much as sitting on my skin in the center here. Okay, so now that you've seen what a grease ball this has turned me into by the end of the day, I would definitely say this is not a foundation for somebody like me with oily skin. I'm gonna give it a no. I probably won't ever wear this again, unfortunately. I liked how it looked at first. I mean, it was very dewy, but once it was set, I liked it. It looked okay. It was accentuating a lot of my texture, and that kind of wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, this is gonna be a no-go for me. If you have drier skin, I'd like to hear if you've tried this, what your experiences with it were. Definitely just not for us oily skin girls, but yeah, I'd like to see how this compares on somebody who has much drier skin than I do. So, yep, unfortunately, this one for me was a flop. And now I'm gonna go wash this off my face, because, yeah, I just wanna, I want, ugh, I feel it's greasy. Yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Okay, wow, so after a bunch of technical difficulties and me sitting here for an hour getting absolutely nothing done. Loki, come here. My cat is tripping out. He wants to be in here. The moment I let him out, he's gonna be all like, Mom, I'm outside the door! Let me back in! Apparently, I just suck at life today. Alright. that he's in. He's like, let me out! Hi. You wanna come say hi? Oh, yeah. Say hi. Say hi. Can you just go, like, sit on the couch or look out the window or something instead of freaking out? Hi! Oh, what the hell was that? Okay. Obviously, there's no, like, real test. Okay. Excuse me while I let Loki out. What is this? What is this? I don't know what the hell I'm doing today. It's just one of those, like, huh? I don't know. It's been a weird day. And now this is stuck to my finger. Lovely.